Good morning, class. See the picture. You know it very well. You have seen it earlier also. Yeah. This is the picture of two neighbors, or we can say two friends, and they are Semyon and Wesley. They both are the track walker. They work on the track to see whether the track is okay or not, to maintain the station, to maintain cleanliness and the rails, everything. So these two people, these two neighbors, or say these two friends, they are the track walker. So we have read the lesson number 10. It was signal 1. You see, signal 1 lesson we have read, and in the lesson we found that Semyon and Wesley, they both are track walker, and Wesley speaks very less. Semyon want to talk to him, but he refused to talk because he was very disturbed due to the behavior of his master, his station master, who slapped him or who punished him due to some work that was done by him in his fields. So also the master has complained to the high office, and the chief was coming to examine what happened after all. So this all we have read in the lesson number 1, signal 1. And the chief was there to make an inquiry, and Semyon was very disturbed because Wesley was a very angry man. He got angry very easily, and the chief was going to meet him. And in the last, Semyon announced that there will be a trouble between them and my neighbor, said Semyon to himself. So today we shall continue the second part of this lesson, signal 2. It is lesson number 11, signal 2. So let us see what is there in the lesson. Please start. Okay. Let us see on the top. Semyon had understood that there would be trouble between the chief and Wesley. Did anything happen between the two? How did Wesley react? Read on. Because the chief had come to investigate the problem, and Semyon knew very well that Wesley got angry very easily. So there would be a trouble between the chief and Wesley. So did anything happen between the two? So it is the point in the lesson. Did anything happen? Let us see. How did Wesley react? Read on. Chaliye, now start the lesson. About 2 hours late, Semyon started on his rounds. When the chief came, after that 2 hours, Semyon was on his round. He saw someone coming along the track, and he watched that somebody was coming along the track. Track means rail. It was Wesley. And who was that person? Wesley. He had a stick in his hand, a small bundle on his shoulder, and his cheek was bound up in a handkerchief. So Wesley had a stick in his hand, a small bundle on his shoulders, and his cheek was bound up in a handkerchief. Means a hanky was there around his face. Where are you off to? Cried Semyon. So Semyon asked loudly where he was going. Wesley came quite close. He was very pale, as white as chalk, and his eyes had a wild look, almost choking. He muttered, "To town, to Moscow, to the head office." So Wesley came quite near, and he was pale. yellow. The face was yellow because he was very much afraid. As white as chalk. The face was pale white. As white as chalk. A simile is there. And his eyes had a wild look, means looking very angry, almost choking. Choking means when we want to speak but we are not able to speak properly, and that condition is called choking. He muttered, means speak slow. To town, to Moscow, to the head office, means he was going to Moscow to the head office. Head office? Ah, you are going to complain, I suppose. Give up, Wesley Steppench, forget it. So, who is the person who is speaking these lines? He is Semyon. Semyon is asking Wesley that no need of going to the town of Moscow because it was a foolish thing. No, I will not forget. It's too late. See, the chief slapped me, and I will not leave it like this. So Wesley was very angry because the chief has slapped him, and due to that he was going to the main town Moscow to complain in the head office. So he was saying that he will not forget all these things. He was insulted badly. Semyon took his hand. Give it up, Steppench. I am giving you good advice. You will not better things. How did it happen? So Semyon was consoling him and he was asking him to stop everything. And I am giving you advice. He was advising him that it is not a good thing to behave like that. And how did it happen? What was the reason of happening such thing there? So he was asking the reason. How? I explained everything, even looked into the hut. I knew beforehand that he would be strict, so I had put everything in proper order. He was just going when I made my complaint. He immediately cried out, "Here is a government inquiry coming, and you make a complaint about a vegetable garden and annoy me with cabbages." I lost patience and something that offended him. He struck me in the face. I stood still and did nothing. They went off. I came to myself, washed my face, and left. So, in this way, Wesley explained everything. The chief came there, and because the chief was coming, therefore, Wesley put everything on the right place. So the chief examined all the thing, and Wesley made a complaint about the vegetable garden. So the chief got angry, and he was angry because it was an official inquiry and he was complaining about the vegetable garden. So he got angry and slapped Wesley. So Wesley was out of anger. He didn't speak anything there, but after the departure of the chief, he lost his patience and said something that offended him. He struck me on the face, means he gave a blow on the face, and due to that, Wesley was very angry and he came there, washed his face, and left. And what about the hut? My wife is staying there. She will look after things. Goodbye for now. So Semyon was asking that you are going to leave, then what about your hut? So he replied that the wife was living there and she would look after everything, so no need of worry. And he was going now, so he bade goodbye. I don't know whether I shall get anyone at the office to listen to me. So, Wesley was not confirmed that in the head office of Moscow did he find anybody to listen to him. So, he was not confirmed. So, let us see what happened on the next page. See on the top. Listen to me. Surely you are not going to walk, asked Semyon. I will try to get on a freight train and tomorrow I shall be in Moscow. So Semyon tried to console him and he also told him that I will try to get on a freight train. Freight train means a train that carries goods and not the passengers. And I shall be in Moscow. So he was also ready to go with him. The neighbors bade each other farewell. Wesley was gone for some time, and both the neighbors they bade each other goodbye means they said each other goodbye, and Wesley was gone for some time means he was away from the sight. Now see on the top, you are not able to see properly. Now you see. As a young lad, Semyon had learned to make flutes out of a kind of reed. He used to burn out the heart of the stalk, drill holes where necessary, fix a mouthpiece at one and tune them. He made a number of them in his spare time and sent them to the market in the town. He get 2 nobiks a piece for them. So, as a young lad means when Semyon was a young boy, he had learned to make flutes out of a kind of reed. It is a wood. He used to burn out of the heart of the stalk, drill the holes where necessary, and fix a mouthpiece at one end and tune them. You see in the picture downside. See? He has some sticks in his hand. See, these are reed. And he make hollow and make holes in them so that he can use them as the flute. You see, these are the sticks in his hand. Okay? Yeah. Now see. So he fixed a mouthpiece at one and tuned them. He made a number of them in his spare time and sent them to the market in the town. So whenever he got the free time, he made a number of flutes out of that reed. And then whenever he got the time, he sold them in the town. And he got 2 kopecks a piece for them. Means he got a currency 1/100th of a ruble out of selling those flutes. One day he left his wife at home to meet the 6 o'clock train. After inspecting the tracks, he started off to the forest to cut some sticks. So one day it was the time in the evening at 6 o'clock, and Semyon was going to check on the track whether everything was okay or not. So he left his wife at home and he went to meet the train of 6 o'clock. After inspecting the tracks, he started off to the forest to cut some sticks. When he was confirmed that everything was right, then he started to move to the forest to cut some reed. A little away, there was a big marsh around which splendid reeds for his flute grew. He cut the whole bunch of the stalks and started back home. The sun was already dropping low. So It means that he cut a bunch of the reed to make the flutes, and the whole bunch was cut of the stalks, and the sun was already dropping down because at the time was 6 o'clock and it was more than of that. So it was getting dark, so he moved to the house. So next we will read tomorrow. It's bye for today.